The dreaded case of the matted fur, the tangles, the knots, virtually impossible to comb through. The longer the fur in most cases, the bigger the issue. Have you exhausted all possible avenues when it comes to those horrible fur mats? Do you understand the proper combing techniques and the tools to use, but yet you're still having no luck at all? In today's video, we'll talk about the possibility of shaving as a means to remedy your pet from that tangled web known as pesky fur. Before we discuss the possibility of shaving and when it should be used as an option, I'd first like to address a few safety concerns. Mats, knots, tangles, they're all terrible. But making a hasty attempt to remedy the situation could potentially bring physical harm to your pet. This is why scissors and the trimmer, any sharp tools, are not recommended unless used by a professional. The very last thing you want to do is cause an injury to your cat. Felines have extremely sensitive skin, especially the chest and the underbelly. Shaving is very much an option, but what are the final determining factors that could incline you to take this direction? In the majority of cases, the actual size of the mat itself, the location of the problem area, and your cat's age, behavior, and general health are the most vital things to consider. Your cat has to be calm and relaxed, or shaving will simply not work. Just the sound of the trimmers alone can send your cat running. And we've already talked about the potential dangers involved when it comes to sharp objects. If the mat is in a very sensitive area, it's best not to force the issue. In fact, I'd continue to work at the combing before breaking out those trimmers or scissors. As a bit of a personal example, a few years ago, I cut a few fur knots out of my senior cat's chest. He was very, very relaxed, extremely trusting. Everything was just fine on that front. I cut the problem areas with scissors, 100% success. However, about 15 minutes later, my cat became very anxious upon realizing what had happened. He was better, no more tangles, but he had been altered, let's say. He became very stressed. The episode, or the aftermath rather, was a bit traumatic. I tell this story just to let everyone know that the impact of removing fur mats doesn't always have to transpire in the moment. There could be after effects. In summary, my cat knew that his fur had been changed, and he knew and was well aware that he did not do it. That startled him, even though the procedure itself went beautifully without a single issue. My advice: shaving can certainly be used to rid your cat of fur mats, but I would recommend that a professional handles that responsibility. Cat groomers that are trained to deal with even the most difficult of knots and tangles will do the job right while making sure that nothing negative happens to your pet. Is your cat of senior status with very delicate skin? If that is a yes, well, that's all the more reason to leave the shaving to the groomers or to your vet. And when it comes to the aftermath, depending on the problem area or areas, there could be a bald spot left behind, perhaps faint redness and irritation at the location. This is all very natural and very normal. However, in the case that your cat is actively manipulating the area, it could be wise, with the advice and permission from your vet, to place your cat in a collar or even place your cat in a t-shirt. Anything to block this exposed skin region from being contacted by your pet's tongue or even your cat's teeth. Proper skin healing and positive fur growth, those are the objectives following a delicate shave. And before I close things out today, we've got a few combing, brushing, and general grooming videos up here at Senior Cat Wellness. And just recently I produced one concerning belly brushing and how to do it effectively. If you'd like to check out that video, I have placed a link to that specific topic in that specific video right there in the description box below. And on that note, I'll now turn things over to the wonderful viewers of Senior Cat Wellness. What are your thoughts on this topic as a whole? Has shaving ever been the option that you turn to in order to relieve your cat of matted and tangled fur? Have you combed and picked at a fur knot for weeks and perhaps months before finally breaking through? And I know that it sounds weird to say breaking through when talking about fur knots, but cat owners back me up on this one. Some fur tangles. I don't even know how they even happen. If you've had to deal with it firsthand, those things can be a mind bender for sure. The comments section is all yours. I love to read your personal stories. The life of a cat owner. Things can look like a hair salon from time to time. And speaking of time, as always, I do thank you so very much for your time, taking some time out of your very busy day to join me right here at Senior Cat Wellness. Did you like what you heard today, tangled fur and all? If you did, please feel free to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, we will talk to you later.